What's going on, guys? Charles Weinraub, AKA the Handsome Homebuyer. And today we're talking about a hot topic, fire topic, which is how to evict tenants during COVID, because Lord knows, if you are a landlord of any size, whether that's one property or 1 million properties, there are a lot of people out there that take advantage of the system, and the system has failed all of us, except the fucking freeloaders. You see this date right here? That's the date, people. God willing, going, gone. 1/15/21. Now, with that said, there's things you have to understand, there's processes that have to be followed, and believe it or not, even before that date, there are things that you can do to get tenants out during COVID, which we're gonna talk about right now. So, before we go into that, A, you should be following the text platform. If you like this video, you should be subscribing, liking, and leaving comments down below. And 3, and most importantly, this information is brought to you by my personal eviction attorney, Eric. That's right, get the fuck out, Habib. This is his number right here. If you have evictions anywhere in the boroughs, Long Island, Nassau, Suffolk County, he is the guy. He's been with me since day one, and we have done a lot of stuff together. Great guy, especially in the eviction scene. Knows everybody, knows the ins and outs. Definitely hit him up if you need someone to deal with evictions, right? So when you're ready to evict, you have to give people notice, right? And there's different types of notices depending on who they are and how long they've been in the property for, okay? So the first notice we have to be familiar with is the 10-day notice, okay? The 10-day notice is something that is given to the following people: squatters, licensees, or foreclosed owners. So let's say you have a house, people broke in, bogus lease, not bullshit, we know they're squatters, they get the 10-day notice. Licensees and foreclosed owners. You buy a property, was foreclosed on, the previous owner that was foreclosed on is in the property, they're getting the 10-day notice. Once they get the 10-day notice, you get them into court, you do your thing, you get them out. Now, let's say that you have a tenant, like an actual tenant. So these people were tenants. They had a lease, they were real people. There's different notices that you have to serve them based on the amount of time that they've been in the property. So if they've been in the property less than a year, you have to give them a 30-day notice. I'm sorry, excuse me, not 30-day. You have to give them a 1-month notice, not 30 days. So if it's the 27th, you can't say you have to be out the 27th of the next month. It's literally a full it's a 1-month notice. So if it's December 27th, they have to be out by the end of January. If they've been in the property for less than 2 years, it's gonna be 60 days or really a 2-month notice they have to be out. Now, if they've been in there for anything more than that, 3 years or more, it's 90 days or essentially a 3-month notice. That's what they're gonna get in order to get out of the property, and then you can first get them into court. So it sucks, like it takes time. New York is a jacked up state when it comes to landlords. They're very pro-tenant in most cases. There are certain judges that are pro-landlord on Long Island, which is a great thing to see, but overall, New York as a state favors tenants. Now, when you're dealing with COVID, there's something that every tenant or every person that's being evicted gets to fill out, and that's the COVID hardship form. The COVID hardship form has 2 boxes, an A and a B, and it says, I've been affected by COVID, I can't leave, and then it's either an A box or a B box. The A box is financial, meaning there's been a financial hardship, and that's why I can't move right now, and I should be allowed to stay here for free, being a freeloading motherfucker who doesn't do anything. Box B is, so this is my little cash sign. Box B is I have a health condition, and as a result of this health condition, I can't leave, I'm old, whatever it is. This is my little thermometer sign here to represent the health condition. You know, and typically, depending on the court, that's enforced. However, there are certain courts that are not enforcing, you can challenge it. So basically, there's 2 things you can do. We'll talk about the order to show cause, but there are certain judges that say, if you are not a tenant, this COVID hardship form does not apply to you, okay? So there's certain in Suffolk and Nassau County is a mess. In Suffolk County, New York, there's a whole bunch of judges that are saying this doesn't apply to you. We're having a trial. What's going on here? Why can't you pay? If not, make a deal. If not, they're issuing warrants. I actually just received a warrant today, cha-ching, for people to be out on the 15th or before, where the sheriff can and will evict them. Another thing is, let's say the judge isn't like that, isn't that aggressive. What you can do is you can do an order to show cause like we're doing to bring the tenant back into court to prove to the judge based on case law all over Long Island that since they are not a tenant, this COVID hardship doesn't apply to them regardless if it's A or B, financial or health, and they should get the fuck out. All right, so the eviction process, things you have to know, most importantly, this is what I have to say to you. Be proactive. Get the right attorney. Eric, get the fuck out of Beeb. His number is there again. And don't wait. In general, with evictions, as soon as you feel like a tenant is getting a little bit behind, you hit him with the eviction. That's it. You don't want to let this go. You don't want to be 30, 60, 90, 120, 6 months out, and then finally say, you know what, I should evict them. You're going to end up losing a year's worth of rent in certain cases. In this point, certain people can't be evicted, but you can get in line. Get in line. Fill it out, push it, do everything you possibly can. Talk to the tenants, try to make deals with them, because as soon as this day comes, God willing, people are going to realize their time is limited, they gotta go, and they'll be more apt to make deals and get out. So, as always, I really appreciate you guys watching. I hope that you find this entertaining, I'm sure, but educational as well. If you have, again, hit the like, subscribe button, and don't forget the text platform, doing a ton of one-on-one engagement. People are making deals, making stuff happen, and it's because we get to communicate one-on-one on a daily, weekly, monthly basis. I got you, Handsome Homebuyer. I'll see you on next week's educational vlog.